So it's been over 2 years since we got the Amazon Fire HD8 here on Tech Travel Geeks. I've been using this as one of my main tablets since then, and I have to say, the fact that it became one of my mainstay devices is probably testament to the fact that it's a great overall device, provided you know what you're getting and you don't set your expectations too high. The Amazon Fire HD8 tablet is actually part of a series of tablets that Amazon has. And specifically in the 8-inch screen size, the Amazon HD8 also has a Plus version, which brings extra features such as wireless charging and extra memory. At the time, in 2020, we decided to go for the basic one. And overall, it's been a great device. I decided to go for the ad-supported version, which means that on the lock screen, you'll get some ads, whether for apps or services or Amazon products. They're all on the screen. And for the £10 saving, I thought it was worthwhile. There's no real invasion of the rest of your experience from those ads. And if you want to save £10, it's a great way to do so. It's not a super high-end tablet, and it brings all the basic features with a decent high-definition screen. That HD screen is a 1280 by 800 one, and is very clear, has a good level of brightness, and has decent levels of low light performance. This is particularly useful, say you're in the dark and you don't want to have the light flashing in your eyes. It does a really good job of being usable in low light conditions. In high light, so for example when you're outdoors, it does struggle a bit. The overall brightness isn't sometimes enough to go for full brightness of sunshine. But if you live in the UK, that's not really a problem that often. That screen is the key interaction and consumption area of the tablet itself. The rest of the tablet is pretty simple. It's a polycarbonate, or plastic to you and me, back. It has a volume rocker, volume up and down, and a power button, and that's pretty much it. There is also a slot for expanding with a micro SD card. We did a dedicated video about that on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel, but you won't be interacting with that very often. So the screen is the key feature of a tablet, and in this case, it does a very good job. It's responsive, it handles typing on the on-screen keyboard well, it handles video consumption, and text is well defined when, for example, scrolling apps like Twitter or Facebook or whatever your preference is. Speaking of apps, the Amazon Fire HD8 runs Fire OS. That's Amazon's own fork of Android. It's their own derivative version of Android, which uses the Amazon App Store instead of the Google Play Store. You'll find all the major apps on there, such as Facebook Messenger, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and so forth. So for everyday tablet use, it's more than enough. Just bear in mind that you won't get the dedicated Gmail app, you won't get some apps that are exclusive to certain app stores. So for things like email, you'll need to rely on a third-party app or the really decent calendar and email apps that are built into the tablet. I didn't use the Fire HD8 for email that much, and when I did, I often, instead of using the app built in, used the web browser, and Google's web browser experience for Gmail is very, very good. Much the same for YouTube. I was using the web browser rather than a third-party app for accessing YouTube. So bear in mind that pure Google apps are very limited on the Fire tablets if you can get them, and that is a slight consideration you should bear in mind. When it comes to media consumption, I would say the Fire HD8 is great. You can install apps such as Netflix, Disney+, Paramount+, go through the list of video services you want, and most of them are likely to be on the Amazon App Store. And the Fire HD8 screen and device handle that content really well, even in high-definition streaming conditions. You can also not only stream, but download videos to your device. And if you expand your tablet with a micro SD card, as I showed in a previous video here on the Tech Travel Geeks channel, you can transfer those videos to the micro SD. So if you're going away for a relatively long trip, you don't need to have Wi-Fi access, you can just download content to the tablet and consume it whilst you're out and about. Another key feature of the Amazon Fire HD8 is the fact that it is a great ebook reader. The Amazon Kindle app works really, really well on it. Whilst it's not an actual Amazon Kindle device with an e-ink screen that is great outdoors, for indoor reading, and in most cases outdoors, it's more than enough. And it's a great way to get access to all that Kindle content you may already have. Obviously, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you also have other benefits, such as all the unlimited or limited services that they offer, including their video service. So the Amazon Fire HD8 does a great job of keeping you in the Amazon ecosystem. I often find myself shopping on the Amazon Fire tablets, and they do a good job of making that as easy as possible. One more thing to shout out about is Audible. Audible is the service that we use at Tech Travel Geeks. I personally listen to a lot of audiobooks on my Fire tablets, and thanks to that 3.5mm audio jack, you can also plug in a set of earphones with that Courage port. This is something not to be ignored. There's no faffing around with batteries and charging wireless earphones if you don't want to. But if you do want to, the Bluetooth connectivity on the Amazon Fire HD tablet is great. It works well, and with a series of earphones that we've covered here on Tech Travel Geeks, it works great. In terms of accessories, obviously you have cases available from Amazon themselves and from third parties. I personally went for a third party one and was happy with the overall experience. But if you're not going to be using this whilst traveling and you don't have issues with the risk of your tablet being smashed, I would say it's perfectly fine to use it without a case, because it's a well-built plastic tablet. Apart from that glass screen, there's not much else that can break. One thing I would say is that the overall performance of the Fire HD8 is great. Amazon don't explicitly say it, but the Amazon Fire HD8 tablet, whether it's the HD8 or the HD8 Plus, runs on a MediaTek chipset. It's a quad-core chipset paired with a decent amount of RAM. So in most cases, you'll have a pretty stutter-free experience, and it is, as expected, very optimized by Amazon for this device. So overall, Amazon Fire HD8 is a great tablet. Don't set your expectations too high, but if you're looking for a device for media consumption, for typing out quick tweets or messages or messaging on Facebook Messenger, it's a great device. Apps from the majority of services are available on it, and where those aren't available, there's an easy access to web browser services that will replace the native app experience. So, for the price, I think that at $89.99 in the UK, you're getting a decent all-round tablet. But keep an eye out for offers, whether it's on Prime Day or any other sale Amazon are having, because you can get this tablet for a lot less, and in that case, I would definitely jump at the opportunity to buy it. To sum up, great tablet. Don't hold back if you're looking for an affordable tablet and your main use is going to be media consumption. But for now, thanks for watching this video. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. We cover consumer electronics, gadgets, accessories, and anything we think makes the travel experience better. This was our Amazon Fire HD8 long-term review after 2 years using the tablet. Keep an eye out on our channel because we'll soon be publishing our long-term review of the Amazon Fire HD10, and once we've done that, also the review of the Amazon Fire 7, the latest tablet from Amazon. For now, thanks for watching and goodbye from me. Oh, Rodney! Oh! Oh! Come on, come here. What's up?